Writing in the first-person point of view. Choosing a point of view is one of the first steps in writing a novel. Point of view, POV, is the perspective from which the story is relayed to its audience. It is one of the most crucial elements of storytelling, as it controls the reader's access to the story and determines how the information will be filtered to the reader. The story can have a completely different mood and tone depending on whether the writer is telling it in the first, second, or third person point of view. In first-person narration, the narrator is a person that exists within the story, recounting what happens from their point of view. This means that everything in the book is affected by and limited to the narrating character's opinions, mood, past experiences, and warped perceptions of what they see and hear. Writing in first person can be tricky, but if done properly, it can be compelling and dynamic in a way that the other points of view cannot deliver. When writing in first person, the narrator is key. Whoever tells the story must have a strong and distinctive voice. What makes the first-person narrative style so interesting is that it allows the reader to experience the story through a mindset that is different from their own. A writer would need to have a solid idea of what their narrator is like as a person before they start writing, so that the character's personality would shine through every sentence. On another note, the narrator needs to have a likable and sufficiently engaging personality so that the reader would feel inclined to spend their time in the character's shoes. A narrator with a truly detestable personality may end up making the story unbearable to read. The POV character cannot spend too much time inside their own head. While access to a character's emotions, psyche, and inner thoughts would create a greater sense of intimacy between the reader and the character, this feature could become a liability if it were overused. Inner monologues can bore the readers if they go on for too long, and they can also make the character appear incredibly self-absorbed. As such, each piece of thought should be surrounded by plenty of plot, action, and dialogue, along with descriptions of sights, sounds, smells, and tastes, where appropriate. The POV character needs to be actively interacting with the world around them, not just dwelling on their own thoughts and feelings. It is also important for writers to remember to vary the way the narrator expresses their feelings, thoughts, and experiences. It's easy to fall into the trap of repeating words, phrasing, and sentence structures while writing. But overusing certain words and phrases can distract the reader and prevent them from immersing themselves in the unfolding story. Maintaining variety in the character's expressions is important because it will increase the sense that they are real.